I'm going to be honest. Lately, it seems that I've become a grump towards the gaming industry, and yeah, it's true. I mean, I have, and for good reason. Well, at least to me it is. And yeah, I know, I'm lacking in the reviews right now, but honestly, everything I've been playing to me is genuinely not worth my time. I'm uninterested. Like, Dark Alliance played like complete shit for me. I had bug after bug, so I was not going to keep going. Sniper Elite VR was among one of the worst VR experiences I've had with the Oculus versions. The tracking, it was the absolute worst. Like, my hands in real life, IRL, would be by my side, but in game they were like inches away in front of my chest, and that made shooting, reloading, hell, even staying alive a tedious task that I was not going to complete. But next on my list, and believe you me, I'm about to catch some shit for this, and I don't care. Skyward Sword. Yep, Skyward Sword. I have a bone to pick with you. I actually have a few, so let's dive right in. Now, I'm not quite sure how many people love this game. I'm not a giant Zelda fan. I mean, the only thing I know for certain is that if I were to insult Ocarina of Time, like, I'm getting beat to death. That's what's happening. I know that for a fact. But in all my 23 years, I've gamed two of them, and I never beat them. Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess. And I love both of them. I thought Breath of the Wild was fun, and I thought Twilight Princess was fun. That one to me is actually my favorite. But I was hoping to turn the tides and actually beat a Zelda game for once with Skyward Sword. But honestly, this game was a chore for a couple reasons. And first off, we got motion controls. Now, I know Nintendo really wanted to incorporate the Wii Motion Plus in a new Zelda game, and that was Skyward Sword, initially released in 2011. And honestly, it makes sense. I mean, the Wii was awesome. The movement tracking was awesome. The Wii could do stuff that we haven't seen before. Like, Red Steel is one of my favorite Wii games. I loved it. But Skyward Sword doesn't work on Switch. Like, the motion tracking for Switch is awful. The gyro controls, I don't fucking know. Fuck me for saying it wrong. I don't care. This game constantly wants you to reset. And I mean, like, you're recentering about every 5 to 10 minutes. And granted, it's just pressing the Y button, but still, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, if I'm recentering every 30 minutes to an hour, fine. Okay, that's fine. But every 5 to 10 minutes, I mean, that's ridiculous. And I know this game couldn't have been made any other way because the directional attacks, I mean, that's what made this game. But to me, that beckons the question of, was this the right one to remake? Or not even remake, but remaster? And by now, I'm sure I have quite a few mad Zelda fans, but I mean, come on. Sure, the story's good. I'll give it that. I'm intrigued by the story, but that isn't the issue. It's the gameplay with the Joy-Cons. Now, of course, you can play this game with a controller, but, and hear me out, but here's the catch. In order to control the camera on Link's back with the controller, you have to hold Y and move the right stick at the same time. And that's because on controller, the attack button is the right stick because your attacks have to be directional. Now, whereas if you're playing with motion controls, you can freely move the camera with the right stick and attack with the right Joy-Con. Now, I don't know if reviews have said that difference, but that is the difference between motion controls and playing with a controller. And now for me personally, I do think a lot of these reviews are being a tad biased to their childhood memories. I mean, it's fine. You love this game as a kid, so, I mean, sure, yeah, you might like it as an adult. But your love for the story and characters does not fix the gameplay issues. I mean, the controls are just too damn clunky on the Switch. Now let's talk about the other elephant in the damn room. Anyone know how much this game cost on release? $50 in 2011. $70 if you got the Zelda Wiimote and the game in a bundle. Now, have you seen the difference from the Wii and the Wii U version versus this one? I mean, it literally looks like somebody flipped on an anti-aliasing switch. It's just a smoother image with better frame rates. And for those two differences, they're going to charge you $60. That's $10 more than the base game on release and $10 less than the base game plus the Wiimote bundle when it released. Like, the fuck? This is a remaster, with not much being remastered, honestly. And at this point, you're just begging for cash. Like, Mass Effect Remastered Collection came out a few months ago, and it was $60. Not for one, not for two, but for 3 damn games. Like, and for God's sake, it had EA's name on it. EA, they're the ones who should be screwing us over. Like, what? They actually gave us a good deal. They gave me 3 games remastered, $20 each, $60 a bundle. Like, what? So, I don't get it. What's the gimmick here? Like, if I had to give this game a price tag, at most, I would give it $30 or $25. I mean, Even if I like the gameplay, like I said, I'm intrigued in the story, but even if this game had no issues and the gameplay was awesome to me, I still wouldn't give it $60 because it's a remaster. Like, that's a ridiculous price for a remaster. And let's take a look at Link's Awakening. That's $60, but it is a complete remake, and that's how it should work. Granted, I get they kind of had to remake that one to make it relevant, but still, like, the Skyward Sword is just $60 for what it is. No, 60 for a better image, 60 for better frame rates. Fuck off. Now that is all my rant consists of today. Now I do have some games coming out next week that I am excited to review, and I mean, like, genuinely, I cannot wait to review them. I'm very pumped. I've been waiting for one of these for over a year now, and the reviews are going to start coming out. That's a promise. And I apologize again for the lack of the reviews, but like I said, lately these games have just been so bonkers that it's just tough to wrap my head around. That's why I've been doing countdown videos, because I feel like they provide better content than these lackluster games. And I've also been catching up on shit like Watch Dogs Legions and other games I haven't had a chance to play. But hell, I feel relieved I got Skyward Sword off my chest. Like, damn, that actually feels nice to say what I said. I mean, damn. I'm probably going to have a good night's sleep for once. You all have a nice one, folks. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you hated it, just know it. It's my opinion. We all have different ones. I respect yours. I still hope you have a good day. If this is your favorite game of all time and you absolutely hate me, I still hope you have a good day. And I hope to see you all back here. Until next time, folks.